Hey, happy Sunday night. Oh my gosh. I've been on my feet way too much today. I don't want to stand up anymore. Every time I think I've gotten to a point that I won't have to stand up anymore, there's some other reason I have to get up and then I'm mad because I have to get back up. Because I was on my feet a lot yesterday. I went outside and it was a beautiful day. It was a perfect day to be outside doing yard work, except I had to walk around with a pocket full of Kleenexes like a little old lady. You know, they always have tissues. They stick them in their sleeve. Well, I didn't have them in my sleeve, but I had them in my pocket because there's so much pollen in the air. I would have to stop and blow my nose like every 5 minutes. And I do find if you put on a dust mask or something, it helps, but not enough to, mess with it. Like I still have to blow my nose a lot. Now I just have to take the mask off and blow my nose, and oh my God. So I just gave up. Like I'll just blow my nose every 5 minutes while I'm out here and go through half a box of tissues. But I did some stuff out there I wanted to do. I gave away the greenhouse. It got blown over a while back. We had this crazy wind. I had that thing anchored down like I thought it would have survived anything. It should have survived a damn tornado, but somehow it got blown over. And so I took it apart, and I was going to put it back up, and then I decided not to. I was only going to use it through the winter anyway, and so I found somebody who wanted it, and I gave it away yesterday. So it went to a good home. It's actually going to be used as a greenhouse for somebody, so that's cool. So I found a good home for it, and I took care of that yesterday. Mowed the yard. I did some work. I've had to dig a trench out by the fence back there because my stupid neighbors had built up the dirt all the like over a foot high on the fence because they're stupid, and there was no point in doing that. They removed some of the dirt, but not all of it, and the water still pools up in my backyard, so I had to dig a damn trench so the water could drain out of my backyard because it's killing one of my FU trees back there. It was constantly waterlogged. It was sitting in a huge puddle for days and days every time it rained. So I dug it out a few weeks ago, but I went out there and worked on it a little more yesterday and, dug it out a little bit more. I don't know. So I did that. Used the weed eater some. I got it looking really nice. So I did that. So I was out there for like 2 hours yesterday. And then today there's this one class that I love on Sundays, but it hurts my foot so bad. I need to just not go to it, but I love this class and I went anyway. I modify what we do in there so it won't hurt so much. There's a lot of jumping in this class, so I just don't do all the jumping. I will do like squats or something while everybody else is jumping. I don't care. But I went to that class, and then I came straight home, and I went out and started working on the front yard, and then I was out in the front yard for like 2 hours. So I do find if even with these insoles and the shoes and everything, even if I'm on my feet much at all, it's just the pain is just unbearable. By the time I got done out there today, I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, it was almost an 8. I mean, it was just like I have got to go in and get off my feet. But I have this foot massager, Bob and Brad foot massager, the physical therapists on YouTube. There's a foot massager they make, and they have it on Amazon, and I got one, and I love that thing. I use it almost every day. So I came in, and I used my foot massager, and that helped a lot actually. You can adjust all kinds of things about it. I really like it. They didn't pay me to say that. I legitimately do. I just bought one and wanted to see if I liked it. I love that thing. So I did that and then took a shower, and I don't know, I've just tried to stay off my feet, but then I ended up going downstairs and doing some stuff, and I don't know. We tried these spicy chicken wings from Aldi. We had these frozen spicy chicken thingies. They were good, but we decided we liked them better without there's the spicy stuff you're supposed to put on them after you bake them. We liked them better without the stuff. They're actually really good. There's a little flavor packet that you do like shake and bake. You put it in a bag and shake it up. And I did 3 of them like that. We didn't like them. We decided we liked them better without that stuff on them. They were actually really good. So we had those for lunch. And we had tater wedges from Walmart, the ones I bought the other day. They were okay. They weren't great. I probably won't buy them again, though. They had a weird aftertaste to them. It's just this funny, I don't know, I couldn't put my finger on what it was. Like, there's just a weird aftertaste to these potatoes. And my younger son didn't want any, but my older son tried them. He said, I taste it too. I don't know what that is, but that's kind of weird. I don't think I like these. So, I probably won't buy any more of those. They were all right, except for that strange, I don't even know how to describe it. It was just a weird aftertaste. So I probably won't get any more of those. But it's just, I mean, it's just been a day. It's just been a Sunday. And I had this Easter wreath. It's a little wreath that I bought at Walmart, and it was very inexpensive. And I put it on my front door, and apparently it got so hot today because I have the front door and then the storm door, so I had to hang it on the front door. It kind of melted a little bit. I had to take it down. Like, that won't work. If it's gonna melt, it literally started to melt, so I had to remove it. And I put up another one that I don't know if it'll do any better. I don't know. I'm running out of wreaths to put up there that have a springtime theme. It's got to be a Christmas wreath before long. But only certain wreaths will work on that door because it gets so hot in that space right there that you can't just put any old wreath in there. It's got to be able to take the heat. So I was really happy with how the birdhouse turned out. Yeah, I have to do 3 more coats. I don't know if I want to make a video of every single coat. People are going to get sick of it. Like, you really want to watch 3 more videos of me painting this birdhouse? But I don't know. Should I do 3 more videos? I probably won't. I think that's a bit excessive, honestly. I'll do at least 1 more. I don't know if we want to go all the way with 4 videos with that birdhouse. I mean, that's a bit much, but I don't know. We'll see. It turned out nice, though. I really like it. I'm happy with it. And then later, I'm going to be reading about classic cars. I'm going to do a video reading about Volvos. It's pronounced Volvo here. I know some people pronounce it Volvo, like you're trying to find a nickname for a lady part. It's Volvo around here. And we have the Volvo headquarters here in Greensboro. We also have the Mack truck headquarters here in Greensboro. A lot of people around here work for Volvo. Not me, but a lot of other people do. It's a big employer here. Not the biggest, but I mean, a significant number of people work there. But we are a city of what? Almost 300,000 people. So, I mean, obviously not everybody works there. Some people work there. Anyway, I don't personally know anybody who works there. I'm sure people do. I don't really have anything else to say. So I am officially done with my day job. So I don't have to get up in the morning and log on to anything. That's weird. That's the first time in a long time that I have no day job. That's nuts. Except for the month of November 2018, I have had a day job. Oh God, how long have I had? Let's see. Now I worked throughout college and high school. When did I start working a day job? 1998 was when I started. Let's see. Yeah, it was after I graduated with my English degree, and then I took a job as a social worker. And then before that I was working full-time second shift as a pharmacy technician at a hospital. That was second shift, though. It wasn't a day job necessarily. It was full-time, but it was from 2 to 11:30 or 2 to 11 some nights. Some nights it was 3 to 12. It just depended on where I was working. 1998. I have not been without a day job since 98, except for November 2018. I was between jobs at that point, and I started my new job in December 3rd, 2018. That's crazy. I don't know how to feel about it. I don't like it. I don't like not having a day job. But I still don't know what to do because my appeal with Google is still pending, and I haven't heard anything from them. So do I go for a full-time job? I'm still leaning towards doing that because I don't like Google being able to do shit like this. And I'm thinking if they've done it once, they're going to do it again. And I don't like them playing with me like that. And that's how I see it. They might come back and say, oh, oops, it was a mistake. It was a computer error or something. Well, sorry about that. No, that's not going to cut it. My nerves have been torn up now for over 2 weeks over this. You don't get to just come back and say, whoops, sorry about that. You don't get to do that. I don't like being dependent on a company that can just do shit like that. And it's like no big deal. It is a big deal. It's a huge deal. So, anyway, I'm still looking. I'm gonna figure something out. But I'm trying not to worry about it. It's the weekend. You know, I can get back to thinking about that tomorrow. I don't really want to worry about it right now. I feel like I got to sneeze, but I don't think I do. Oh, that's the worst feeling. You get this pressure, you know, like you're gonna sneeze, but then it goes away. Oh, and it feels like you have pepper up your nose for a minute. Ugh, I'm not sick. It's my allergies are giving me hell. I was outside for quite a bit yesterday and today, and I'm all the Flonase in the world is not gonna fix that. So I was blowing my nose every 5 minutes today. I had my tissues out in my pocket and just kept blowing my nose. But the front yard looks really good. I pulled some weeds. I did some generic cleaning up and fixing up, and they have these clematis vines at Aldi, and I was kind of thinking about getting one. I want to put one out at my mailbox, but I don't know if it would be more trouble than it's worth. Like, I don't know if I want to mess with that. And that was one thing I wanted to ask. If anybody has a clematis vine, do they grow really fast? I've never had any experience with one. They look really pretty. They have this one with these purple flowers, and it looks pretty. And I thought about putting it out where it can like grow on my mailbox post, or do I want to mess with that, or are they a pain in the ass? I mean, am I gonna have to trim it back a lot? Do they grow really fast? I think I just talked myself out of it because I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I don't know if I want to deal with that. I'm already planning to plant other stuff around the mailbox. I don't know if I need that as well. Actually, never mind. I don't think I'm going to get it. It is pretty, but oh, you know what I could do? Well, I don't know if I want to do that either. I was going to say I could plant it to grow up my lamp post outside. It could go further and it wouldn't really hurt anything. I just have to keep it away from the lights. I don't know if I want to do that either. I don't know. I've decided, you know, I don't need to be making big decisions right now, except, you know, like the most important for like going forward. Am I going to get a full-time job or not? I do have to make that decision, but I was hoping to hear back from Google one way or the other before I had to make a decision, but I don't know how much longer I'm expected to wait. I mean, damn, I still haven't heard anything from them. My appeal is still pending. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm scatterbrained. I'm all over the place. There are just too many things going on right now, and I don't like it. But I don't really know of anything else going on right now. What am I doing tomorrow? Well, I need to talk to my dad because I got to figure out a day to go up there and trim some bushes back for him. I wanted to kind of look and see what the weather looks like this week. That's one good thing about not having a day job is I can plan to go up there and do that for him. Because some of it's going to require getting up on a ladder, and he really does not need to do that. And my stepmom doesn't. Neither one of them needs to be getting up on a ladder. It's not safe. And I don't want them to have to pay somebody to go do it. So I thought, you know, I could just go up there and get started. And then when my kids and I can all go, we'll go and do some more. But in the meantime, I can go up there. There's nothing stopping me from going. So I wanted to call and see if there's a day that would be good for me to go do that. So I can do that. Otherwise, I'm going to be working on videos and looking at jobs and trying to figure out what the hell to do. So for now, that's just my life. Everything is kind of up in the air. Everything is in limbo, and I don't like that. I don't like uncertainty. I like to know what's going to happen. I really don't like surprises. I overplan for everything because I really don't like surprises. So I go out of my way to plan for every contingency that I could think of because I hate being caught unprepared. I hate it. It sucks. But I hope your weekend was good. It was chilly here today. I think that was another thing that was making my nose run because it wasn't cold outside, but it was really windy and kind of chilly, and the wind was making my eyes water, so it was making my nose run. I looked like I was crying. Like I'm not. I'm so upset by this yard work. I have to keep stopping to blow my nose. That was frustrating, but it looks a lot better than it did. It looks much, much better. So I was very happy with it. Back when I used to smoke, that was one of my favorite times to smoke was after I'd mow the yard. and I get all done, and I would sit outside, you know, in a chair and just have my cigarette and like a cold glass of lemonade or something and just admire my yard. That was the best. That is one time that I really want to smoke, is right after I finish doing yard work. I really want to smoke at that point. Another time I used to smoke was when I worked downtown. There was a gym like a block and a half away from where I worked, and I would walk to the gym and go work out at lunch and then walk back. And I would have a cigarette on my way back to work, my gym bag slung over my shoulder, and smoking a cigarette walking down the street. I like to be healthy. I always want a cigarette after I work out too, but I have been smoke free since September 4th, 2011. Is that right? Yeah, September 4th, 2011, because it was like 2.5 months before I met Glenda the Good Witch that I stopped smoking, which is good because he hates smokers. He can't stand being around cigarette smoke. He has asthma, and it just really, he can't be around it. It just, like, he feels like he can't breathe. So it was a good thing that I had quit, and I didn't ever want to start smoking again. So, and I haven't. So that's really good. I'm very happy about it. I still miss it though. That craving never really completely goes away. I still miss it. My dad's the same. He quit smoking in the 80s and said he still misses it too. He said it just never leaves you. I mean, maybe for some people it does, but it didn't for me, and it didn't for my dad. But you just got to stay strong, you know. But I'm going to get to it. I'm going to read about Volvos, and if I have time, I'll read about something else. I have this book on classic cars, and I want to read some stuff in there about classic cars, and it has pictures, but I'm going to be making the video filming on my potatoes, so the pictures are going to be kind of fuzzy, but you get the general idea of what they look like. But thank you so much for watching and for being here. As we follow my journey as far as my career path goes, because right now I have no clue where it's going. I guess we'll find out. But thank you so much for being here. I hope your weekend was awesome, and I hope you have a good week coming up, and I'll see you again soon.